Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a long overdue thrift haul. Now I'm always popping into thrift shops, but I've tried quite hard this year, and I know that's only been basically a month, but to not be buying as much in charity shops. Now that's because even though charity shops are a great way of kind of getting sustainable fashion and keeping things in circulation, and one person's trash is another person's treasure, blah blah blah, but there is still overconsumption of charity shop items, and I'm a perfect example of that. So I've been trying to, just like a little personal challenge to myself, to cut down what I get from charity shops just a smidge, but I'm only human, and I have found a few things recently, and I thought I would share with you guys what I've found. So I kind of have this nice little basket of bits and bobs here, including the basket. So I have found some beautiful leather pieces, and you guys know that I'm a sucker for leather because it will outlive me. It ages beautifully. If you look after it, it never looks, it never has to be replaced. I think it actually looks better with time. So I've got some beautiful things to share with you guys, and I do actually have some questions in case some of you are experts with this sort of stuff. So up first we have a green leather jacket. Now I've been after a green leather jacket for years, and it's the one colour that I just never come across, and I came across this one. Now it's a bit unusual because the jacket, it has a mixture of knitwear and leather. The knitwear looks untouched, like it's not even bobbly. It looks pretty much brand spanking new. Same with the sleeves. Like, look at those. There's no damage to them whatsoever. It's got a base bit, beautiful condition. It almost is like, from the knit, hasn't been worn. But then you look at the leather, and it is very aged, but I think in a nice way. So you can see it kind of has lots of creases to it. And I'm thinking all this needs is a good hydrate. You know, get some leather, basically sofa stuff, I was thinking, like sofa leather conditioner, and just massage it in, and maybe that'll bring it alive. But before I did anything, I thought I would come on here, show you guys what I'm dealing with, and see if you have any tips to kind of, can you see it almost has like a dry layer to it? And I just want to make it pop again. So I'm open to your suggestions, and this beautiful jacket cost me £5. £5. It's real leather, and it's by a company called Leather by something. I don't actually know. I can't read it. See if you guys can read that. Leather by something, and it's a size medium, but it's beautiful. And even the lining, this looks perfect condition. The knit looks in perfect condition. The leather looks slightly rougher, but I think in a nice way. Like I do live by leather ages beautifully, and so I'll pop it on. I don't think it will go with my outfit, but just so you guys can see the look, it fits me. Oh, I've got my jumper sleeves rolled up. 2 seconds. Honestly, this leather jacket just fits me so nicely. Like the arms are so long on it, and normally arms are really short on jackets, whereas this one fits beautifully, and it's not too tight anywhere. I just think it actually fits really beautifully. It's even got pockets. I just need to bring to life the green. So I just think some leather conditioner will do the job nicely with this one. But let me know your recommendations, and maybe I'll trial out a few of them and let you guys know the best one, because I have a few leather pieces that could probably do with some TLC. But absolutely love this jacket. I mean, for £5, I had to, and I'm sure you guys will understand that. And it's green, and I have a slight obsession with green, and I have some beautiful green leather skirts that I'm sure some of you will remember from previous videos, but I don't have a green leather jacket, and I just think with blue jeans, it's a stunning piece. So I'm all ears on any suggestions you have on how to revive slightly rougher leather. But I'm hoping you guys can kind of see what I'm dealing with, but it is beautiful and it's totally wearable. I just want to take care of it basically. And then talking of leather that's in need of help, I did something a bit crazy, and I bought myself a 2-piece leather set in the hope of DIYing this into something spectacular. So I want to change the colour of this leather and I need to do some tailoring on it. So it's this cream leather set. Now, my question for you guys out there, how do you dye leather or suede? Is there a way to do that at home? Because this colour isn't quite my colour. So it's this kind of creamy suede. It's a beautiful soft leather, and it is really, really lovely. It's got a lovely texture to it. You can see there. And it does fit me really nice actually, so that's why I got it, because the size is right. It's just the length of the skirt's a bit too long, so I just want to shorten it at this seam here, which is going to be super easy to do. The 2-piece set cost me, how much was it? Oh, that's right, so originally £8, reduced to £5. So absolute bargain, and it's originally by a designer called Denise Dalban. Denise Dalban, not heard of it before. Just beautiful quality leather. Only thing is the colour, and I'm thinking this would look lovely either as a black 2-piece or a dark brown as well, because I don't have any dark brown real leather skirts, but I do have a lovely dark brown leather jacket. So now I'm thinking maybe I do the jacket a different colour to the skirt, but it is a problem. But basically, my question for you guys is, should I dye it? I'm going to show you in a minute this colour on me. If so, what colour should I dye it? And then how do I dye it? But it's lovely and a really soft leather. Like they've even sewn elastic into the base of it. Look at that. So this is how the skirt fits, and I know what you're thinking. You're thinking Emma's gone thrift blind and this is awful, but hear me out. This is real leather, a beautiful soft leather, and it's got these gorgeous kind of pleats down the front. And this is it's a pretty good fit. So on my waist, I think it actually fits me really nicely. It's got these beautiful pocket detailing, and I actually really like it, and I can see it working in a darker colour. So I think this is, you know, it's not bad, but it's not the right tone on me at all. But if you imagine this as like a dark red or a brown or a black, and I will cut it here. So you have to ignore this base bit, and it will become a pencil skirt kind of just above the knee, but a real, like a beautiful leather one. But it's whether I can dye it. So I know I can cut it because there's a seam exactly where I want it to be, so I know I can shorten it without any hassle. It's whether I can change the colour of it. So if any of you have ever tried to dye some leather, please let me know your experience. And this is kind of like, it's almost suede-y, but not suede-y. So you can kind of see, but I thought for £5 I could have some fun trying it, and it comes with a jacket. So this is the matching jacket, bit more kind of oversized. I think again this would look a lot cuter clean, so at the moment it needs a good dry clean. It's quite dirty, but also as like a black or a brown, it kind of looks like a bomber jacket, and I think that's quite cute. But I think as a cream 2-piece set, it's not quite working on me. I personally feel in this colour it's not doing me any favours. The length is also a little bit wrong on me. I think it needs to be a little bit shorter, and I think I'm going to end up wearing them as separate pieces. So I don't think they need to be the same colour, so I think I can dye the jacket a different colour to the skirt. But it's a beautiful fit, even the jacket, look, I can do it like the base bit is a lovely fit around me. I don't know if you can see that. So it's like a nice kind of oversized fit, and with jeans or other looks I think this will look lovely in a different colour. But basically this outfit is going to be a video in itself at some point in the future as I try and DIY this into a killer leather outfit. It just needs some work. That's all the leather clothing. Well, actually that's probably incorrect because I think gloves count as clothing, but I did find these are beautiful green gloves and they are so warm, and I actually found these in an emergency. My hands were freezing and I needed a pair of gloves, and I found these in a charity shop for £2, and they are a perfect fit on my hands, and this beautiful green suede, and actually turns out they are pig suede, and they're by John Lewis. So they're actually beautiful gloves, and they're fully lined, so they have this kind of fleece lining and this fur bit at the top and a lovely buckle detailing on the hand, and they are just the perfect size. and I love the colour of them, and now with my green leather jacket or my cream leather jacket or any of my other jackets, they just go beautifully. And so they're a lovely size, and for £2 to get real pig suede gloves, I think that's an absolute steal. So loved those. And then sticking with the hats and gloves, I got this headband. Now, I love these sorts of things. I wear them all the time because I do actually have a lot of hair. I know it's currently twisted up, so I kind of have a crazy head of hair, and I love to put these sorts of headbands on. I know it makes me look a little bit like I'm about to go skiing, or maybe I come from Russia, but they just jazz up any outfit. And I just think with crazy hair, they work really well. And I don't leave them like that. I flick my hair over them, and then I pull them up like a headband, so that my hair is like free to do what it wants over the top of them. So yeah, as you can see, it's a really good look, and this one was only £1, and I loved the style of it because it's kind of got like two-tone effect. I have a couple of these, and I honestly wear them all the time during the cold months. I never really wear a hat, I always just wear these. The next thing I got is a necklace. Now this was 50p, and I just fell in love with the pendant, but then also the style of the choker. So this is what it looks like, very simple, very wearable. Now I wear a silver one all the time, so this is the silver one I wear, and I interchange the pendants, so they just slide on and off. This one's actually a brooch, but you can wear it as a pendant, and I have a whole collection of pendants, and I wear them on top of jumpers. I wear them just, honestly, I should do a whole video on it at some point. I've probably got close to 50 pendants now, and it's my favourite thing to collect because it's so easy to just interchange them, and this stays the same. So my parents got me this silver choker for my, I think it was my 18th or my 21st birthday, one of those, probably my 21st I think, because I was wearing beautiful pendants like this but just on like a chain, and they just looked really heavy. I needed something stronger to pop my pendants on, and it doesn't matter how heavy my pendant is, this choker just makes them look weightless. You know, they just sit beautifully. So really love this one, and I've been looking for a gold or a bronze version of it because some of my pendants are not silver. Now that's actually very hard to find, and I've been trying to find one, and this one I thought, oh maybe, but unfortunately it doesn't fit my collarbones very nicely, so it actually sticks up. And then I did do quite well with kind of winter clothing. Well, I say winter, one item is probably not quite winter, but it's amazing. This was £1, and it's a tie-dye t-shirt, but it's a beautiful multicolour swirl. Now, growing up, I tried so many times to successfully tie-dye a t-shirt just like this, and it never worked. And someone for £1 was getting rid of this, and it's a size small as well, so it's not going to be too big on me, and I'm just obsessed with it. And for those of you who don't know, you might be able to see some behind me. I'm a paleontologist, and I'm obsessed with ammonites, and so this is what an ammonite is. I literally have one tattooed on me, and I think, oh, here you go. There's a model of one. So this is what I really love, which is these ammonites that are now extinct, but I love their spiral shells. And so this tie-dye, I think, kind of has the same effect, which is quite cool. So for some of my fossil videos on my other channel, which is called M-Gems, which is linked down below if you'd like to check it out, this will be a really fun one to wear in the summer months. And then I did find some beautiful M&S things. So I got very lucky. So these were £2 each, and they are ribbed jumper dresses from M&S, and pretty much brand new, but they've kind of got like a flowy skirt on, so with tights and boots, just stunning. And so I got it in this colour, so I'll pop these on for you in a moment. Then I also found the exact same one in black, again £2, super wearable, you can dress them up or down, and they're just comfy. So love those. And then sticking with M&S, for £1, I found this jumper top. Now it's a little bit sheer, but I think for springtime with jeans, it's a beautiful colour, and I love royal blue. So I had to grab that, and pretty much brand new, these pieces from M&S. So someone must have just splurged, never wore them, and they ended up in my possession. So obsessed. For £5, I got the 2 dresses and the top there. Absolute bargain. And then this one was, how much was this one? £1.50. So this was £1.50, and this is from New Look, and it's a size 10, and it's just a kind of a ribbed turtleneck. Now, as you can see, I love turtlenecks, and this colour, I just think with my browns will look gorgeous, but also black, because it actually has some black in it as well, but it's proper metallic. And I just think this colour with my hair kind of all curly will just look beautiful. And I wear a lot of ammonite jewellery, so like the necklace I showed you earlier, I think these colours and ambers just look beautiful together. So easy piece to style, I think, and for £1.50 it was coming home with me. You will find me wearing this for the foreseeable future. I can see myself literally wearing this as a pyjama top, in the day, for sport, for fossil hunting. It's just so cute. And then I also think if I like turned it into like kind of a crop top, I can actually make this look cute. It's not just a kind of very psychedelic top. I think if I kind of cropped it a little bit, it looks quite sweet with jeans and maybe a little wedge. Kind of cute. I love the swirl. It is such a beautiful swirl. Whoever made this is very impressive at tie-dye. I am in love with it. Look at the colours. £1. Like, I feel like I've committed fraud to find this for £1. Look how beautiful it is. I'm in love. Absolutely obsessed with this one. This is how this one fits, and I just thought with nice jeans or kind of work trousers, it's a really smart option for spring summer, because my arms are free, but it's actually got quite a high neck on it. And I don't know if you guys can see, it's got lovely patterning down the front. So it's ribbed, but you've got lines down the front, and then it's almost like diamond shape. But I just think it's really cute, and for £1, being such a bright blue and basically brand new as well, I just think it's really easy. And these are just some sweet kind of 3/4 length leggings that I got from Halara, and I think it's just a really nice look together, and everything is super stretchy, so I'm literally just very comfortable right now, but I feel like I look put together. This is what it looks like, and I love the colour of it. I'm obsessed with like mustards and oranges at the moment, and I think this is just a beautiful shade, especially with kind of like my brown hair. I think with nice amber or ammonite jewellery, it just looks lovely. And then the fit of it is beautiful. So it's not bodycon all the way down, so it's nice and fitted, and then the skirt is a little bit looser, so with nice tights and boots, I think it's just a really classy look, but then it still shows off the figure quite nicely. For £2, these were steals, these dresses, and I love the fact that, so there's like a texture change, so I don't know if you, it's more finely ribbed here, and then it's like thicker ribbed here, and I think it's just a really flattering design. So I will wear these a lot. I live in jumper dresses all the time, and I think this is such a nice colour. And the same again in black, and I feel like to find these two dresses for £2, they are just wardrobe staples. Like, I will literally be able to wear this for so many years. It's so stretchy, it's so comfortable. I could wear it for work, I can wear it casually, I can wear it lounging around the house. It's just one big jumper. I just love it. I would style this one completely different to how I'm showing it to you right now. I wouldn't wear it with blue jeans, I'd wear it with black or brown. And also, we definitely need a top under here. So it's a little bit too sheer, so even though I'm wearing a nude bra underneath, it's not good enough as a layer on its own, so I'd have to put something under it. So that's totally doable though, but I think as a colour, it's a beautiful colour and very sparkly, which is nice. So I've just got to style it right. But it's workable. I'm gonna make it work. So that's all I got for you guys today. I do hope you enjoyed seeing all the little treasures I've found recently. It does amaze me what I can find in charity shops and thrift shops. It's just so much fun, and so I hope you enjoy seeing all my little treasures. But thank you again for watching. I'll link all my social media down below if you'd like to follow me on there, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.